Delabole is a large village in North Cornwall, England, UK. It is situated approximately 2 miles west of Camelford. The village of Delabole came into existence in the early 20th century. It is named after the Delabole Quarry. 3 hamlets, Pengelly, Meadrose and Rockhead, and the hamlet of Delabole south of the quarry are shown on the earliest 1-inch Ordnance Survey map of 1813. When the railway arrived, the station was named Delabole after the quarry, and the 3 hamlets were absorbed into Delabole. It is said to be the 3rd highest village in Cornwall. Treligger Military Airfield and HMS Vulture II, an aerial bombing and gunnery range, were situated west of the village. Delabole lies within the Cornwall area of outstanding natural beauty. Almost a third of Cornwall has AONB designation, with the same status and protection as a national park. Toponymy. The name Delabole derives from the Cornish language, as do the names of the hamlets of Pengelly and Meadrose, which comprise today's village. Delabole comes from the Cornish Delabole. The name Delio is the historic name for a local stream, and the word bole could come from 2 places. It could be a soft mutation of the Cornish word pole. However, it could be an incorrect mutation of tol, which should mutate to dol. Therefore, the meaning could be extracted as pool on the Delio stream, or pit by the Delio stame. As the name originally designated the quarry, either name would make sense, given the collection of water at the bottom of the quarry of the crater created. The names Pengelly and Meadrose also come from the Cornish language. The original Cornish name of Pengelly is Pen and Gethly. This construction uses the base words pen and kelly. As with many words in Cornish, when a preposition is added, the initial letter is mutated. Therefore, Kelly would become an Gethly, giving the meaning end of the grove. The name Meadrose is also a descriptive name coming from Meadrose, meaning middle of the heath. The local names Delly, Delynouth, and Delamere are also related to Delio, which has the meaning place of leaves, according to Craig Weatherhill. Delynouth and Delamere mean New Delhi and Great Delhi, respectively. History. The manor of Delabole was recorded in the Domesday Book when it was held by Roger from Robert, Count of Mortain. There was 1 hide of land and land for 4 ploughs. There were 1 plough, 1 serf, 1 villein, 3 smallholders, 1 acre of meadow, 40 acres of pasture, 5 cattle and 25 sheep. The value of the manor was 10 shillings, though it had formerly been worth 30 shillings. Economy. Delabole was the birthplace of the Cornwall Air Ambulance. Businesses include Delabole Quarry and Delabole Wind Farm, the first commercial wind farm in the UK. The Gaia Energy Centre opened on the wind farm site in 2001 as a tourist attraction. It cost £5 million and was intended to attract 150,000 visitors a year. It closed after 3 years of opening when it only achieved 1/10 of the required visitor numbers. Most of the funding from the centre came from Europe, with £300,000 grants from Objective 1 and SWDRA, the South West Regional Development Agency. Delabole Quarry. The Delabole Slate Quarry is one of the largest of its type in England and has been operated continuously from the 15th century, making it the oldest working slate quarry in England. Indeed, it is reputed that slate has been quarried here since the reign of King Stephen. In the reign of Elizabeth I, the 5 quarries on the site of the now larger pit assumed considerable importance, delivering slate to Brittany and the Netherlands. In 1841 the 5 quarries were combined to make the Old Delabole Slate Quarry. The Old Delabole Slate Quarry Limited was liquidated in 1977 by the company's bankers. It was run under receivership by Rio Tinto Zinc until 1999, when a local management team bought it out. In 2005, the majority shareholders bought out the entire share capital, creating a single-family ownership, the first time since 1842. In 1910, 500 people were employed at the quarry, but this has since been reduced to 80. The decline due to the availability of cheaper roofing materials, e.g., Welsh slate or prefabricated tiles. As of 2007, only 5 skilled men work in the pit and the total workforce is no more than 40. Delabole Quarry was once the deepest man-made pit in the world, but this is no longer the case due to massive open-cast mines and quarries in America and Australia. The quarry was connected to a narrow-gauge railway worked by steam and diesel locomotives to move the slate. This is thought to have begun before 1834 and continued in use until after 1987. The North Cornwall Railway provided a freight service from Delabole between 1893 and 1964. Religion and education. The foundation stone for the Anglican Church of St. John was laid on the feast of St. Bartholomew in 1868. The church was built to the design of the architects Heine and Hodges. The Methodist chapel is about 20 years older and has a curious Italianate porch. The village has a primary school and secondary education is provided at Sir James Smith's School, Camelford, about 3 miles away. Culture and community. Delabole is renowned for its annual carnival, one of the biggest in Cornwall. It was revived in 2001 after a break of nearly 40 years. The week of events takes place in July each year. The village has a King George V playing field, and until the 1950s there was also a cinema. The Regal Delabole United AFC is an association football team and play in the Dutch E League.